Final words of encouragement there by the coach of this next young skater representing Romania, 15-year-old Natalia RUNCANU. And she's coached by Simona Punga. She shares her training between Italy, United States, and Romania.
The 15-year-old Natalia RUNCANU representing Romania, and this an opportunity for us to be able to give a little bit of the backstory. And for Natalia, her rink closes in April, so the summer that so many athletes will use to prepare as efficiently and best they can, she does not have access to that. So the only real training time that she had available to her was a summer camp in July. And what I would also love to acknowledge is that, seeing some of the stuff that the skaters post on social media or their coaches, I've seen some wonderful, lovely triple loops, and you can see the result here now under the performance, totally off axis. But I have to argue, Ted, that would be more likely that she's snatching at that takeoff because she hasn't had as many run-throughs and the adrenaline is affecting her timing, which is corroborated because you see the triple salchow that I also saw online in practice here.
Good timing and technique is really important. Strength, if you must over muscle a jump because you're out of shape or you haven't, it's what you tend to do. Try harder when you haven't had the ice time to gain the confidence. We could see that on the 2 takeoffs and the jumps that had the problems.
Yeah, and that's where I suppose I feel passionate to speak up on behalf of Natalia, that I know that she can do really good triple salchow double toe. I've seen that, and it wouldn't be in the program unless she could do it. But doesn't have the access to the training time to be able to get the run-throughs in, and hopefully now the frustration and upset she feels doesn't prevent her from wanting to return back with even more conviction to replicate what she can do in practice.
Yeah, and I think that's the great thing about the Junior Grand Prix is that there's not so heavy prerequisites that don't allow you to compete. It allows you to compete, and we see different standards because sometimes the race rinks close, or there's been an injury, or you're just starting out. That's what the Junior Grand Prix is all about: participation, and we can tell those stories. You wouldn't see that at the senior level. I mean, fewer skaters in the Senior Grand Prix for sure. There's only 12 in each category, so. This sort of really is the reality of what some of these skaters have to go through with rink closures or, moving to different countries and all sorts of different difficulties in life.
And what's great here is that her regular coach, Simona, she's got work exams that keep preventing her from being here. Panagiotis is here with her coach that they collaborate with a little bit in Greece. They both kind of collaborate with their difficult situations respectively, and you can see how much he's trying to cajole Natalia despite the frustration.
Exactly. 27.93 for Natalia. Not the skate that she's capable of, but it was what delivered today, and she puts her currently for the moment at least into 6th place.